Deep in the heart of Manhattan, the largest jackpot in the history of Stool Streams is on the line for you at home to win as we present a heated, tense, and extravagant night of Rivalry Week ping pong under the lights in prime time. And it all starts right now. And welcome to a huge primetime night of Stool Streams Ping Pong. $2,000 on the line in the Play Barstool app. It is Rivalry Week. I'm Jeff Lowe alongside Nick Tarani. We're joined by our sideline commentator, Eddie, momentarily. But Nick, boy, do we have a big one tonight. We are always under the lights here. However, the light's a little brighter in prime time. I know it's your first time up in this booth, so be careful with the swearing, of course.
Thanks, you stupid motherfucker. I'm excited to be here, and I love being up in this lofty roost, seeing all the guys batting that ball back and forth.
We have some fantastic matchups tonight, and as I said, the rollover, $2,000 on the line for you to win at home tonight if you can correctly predict all 6 of the possible answers on the Play Barstool app, and no better way to win money than, like I said, with Rivalry Week. We have some of the best matchups you could possibly ask for here in Stool Stream Stadium, starting out with the first matchup. And the reason I'm in the booth, Jake Marsh will be playing. He'll be joining us later. He'll be doing play-by-play, taking on his rival, Hank. After that, we have the Yankee fans, Hubs and Frankie, the loudest rivalry we have here. And then finally, Hank back on the court to take on PFT. And that matchup has gotten very ugly in the last couple days.
That it has, Jeff. That it has.
They are heated rivals, both sides for Hank. And we'll talk to Hank in a second because doing 2 in one day, we have not seen that yet. The pressure is going to be on Hank to perform not just once, but twice. And also the rules. There are a couple rules. The normal ping pong rules are in play. First to 21, best of 3, open palm on the table. If you do that, Nick, you lose the point. You cannot put a hand on the table with an open palm. And walls in play. Also, maybe us. Like it boinks off your head. Maybe it's in play. We haven't seen that yet. A little far for that. But if it's off the TV, for example, which is next to the ping pong table, it can bounce back in play. So a little different. Those are the house rules here. But again, this matchup is the first one we're going to go to, and it involves Hank playing his first of 2 matchups tonight, the first being against Jake Marsh, who is usually the main play-by-play guy. He will be up here in the booth for the second 2 matches, but he's down there now. We saw him defeat, a little wrong on that graphic. We saw him defeat Hank last time they played each other, and he was injured.
He was.
That is no longer the case, Nick.
He is. He's very healthy today. He's spry. He's bouncing around down there. But Hank has called this a practice game for him, so we'll see how that goes.
He does take on PFT later, who is his longer rival. He's known PFT quite a long time here compared to Jake, but Jake probably the best player in Stool Streams, so taking him down, no easy task, especially for the first one of the day, and Hank has not played in a month.
That is a long time.
Not in a month. And the last time they squared off, Hank did take the first match.
That's
Again,
right.
Jake was in a walking boot, and then Jake took the second 2 matches after that. But I know what you took a liking to in that first match was how much Jake moans and groans around the court as a tennis player.
Not only does he moan and groan, he also grunts, Jeff. And I am partial to the grunts.
The grunts are fairly intense. And do you think that now with the injury he might no longer be as focused and locked in? Like, he really had to focus that last match because of how hurt he was, but now not as hurt. Will he maybe lose a little bit of that focus?
I think so. I think that's a strong chance. He may be flying too close to the sun. We'll see.
And then he also has the broadcast to think about after that. And again, Hank is not your normal rival in here. PFT, Jake, yeah, they're rivals, but PFT, he'll let some things brush off his shoulder a bit. Hank, not so much. Hank will go right at you, and we're down here with Eddie. Eddie has Hank. Eddie, I know you're going to ask Hank about it, but 2 matches tonight, that's a lot to handle.
Hey, thanks, guys. Great toss. So, yeah, like you said, how you feeling? Are you saving some of the tank? Are you overlooking your opponent here?
I'm feeling so excited. I love the prime time slot. I just like to say shout out to all my friends watching on the old Facebook. Mom, I love you, Mom. Shout out to the Facebook people.
Did you go with any pregame pump-up song here beforehand?
No song. I did have a salad pregame, and I'm prescribed Adderall, so I took one of those as well.
Okay, how's the carpal tunnel feeling?
Feeling great. My wrists are loose as hell. My head is focused. My eyes are ready to go.
You heard it here first. He's ready.
Thank you, Eddie. Best in the business. Glad to have Eddie here. It's a
it's
special
great
treat.
to see him.
Eddie only shows for prime time because that's when it matters most, and he is premier. We're going to have our first serve here. They're going to play for who will have the first serve, the classic PING, the moment of the match where you have to decide if you're going to go full hardo or not. The likes of Smitty and whatnot typically do go full hardo. He
That
did
is
beat
right.
me when he did do that, so.
What are they? Yeah, large serve, PI.
I believe they're doing the PING right now.
They're
Play
spelling it out.
Barstool app, and by the way, you can watch anywhere, but you can also watch the replay on YouTube. Stool streams on YouTube. If you did get your picks in today, or if you got your picks in, you're like, darn, I wish I would have watched that Jake versus Hank match. Go to Stool streams on YouTube. Watch some game film because, again, money on the line.
A lot of money.
$2,000 tonight.
$2,000, Jeff. That's a lot of walking around money. What would you do with that money?
I would watch more Stool streams.
That's right,
That's a
as
company
would I.
man right there. Let's go down to the court. First serve. Jake has it.
Love.
Most people picking Jake to win 2-1, 29%, but then 28% picking Hank 2-1. This is as close as I've ever seen it here.
Right off the bat, I'm seeing he's not putting weight on that healed leg. That may be, oh, my word.
1-1.
Quick smash there by Hank after yelling at himself.
2-1.
Sometimes when PFT is up here, he'll note something that I've caught on to as well. You'll get a couple times where Hank will go, oh, Henry, not the candy bar.
Himself.
Exclamation about himself.
Oh, comma, Henry.
Your co-host of the Fantasy Factory podcast as well.
That
so
is
maybe
right.
no bias up here in the booth, but
No bias
tough
up
for
here.
you to shed that.
I am rooting for Hank, but no bias.
Jake, a little long. Remember, he did lose the first one last time.
Do you think the tie will come into play? Do you think that could be a nuisance or maybe even help?
Well, that has been one of the things that people talked about up here, and that he has not worn the full suit. Everyone's kind of worn what they wear in the office. Jake often wears the suit, and now he is no longer wearing the suit. He's no longer wearing just street clothes. He's wearing the suit, so that does make it a little harder as he takes a 4-3
Another
lead
point
here.
for Jake. He's playing well, Jeff.
He does. He looks quick. He looks nimble. He looks happy to not be in that boot anymore.
3 serving 4. Oh my God, you can't do that.
Hank is keeping his composure.
Got close to a Henry right there. Down 5-3. These two play a lot. They're here recorded, pardon my take, late into the night, all nights, all days, all the time. And the only breaks they take to play ping pong. I want to get one more look here. Nick, break this down here early on in the match, what we have seen so far.
Yeah, that's right. Here we
From
see
Jake.
Hank hit the ball and Jake hit it back, and then Hank will hit it and Jake will hit it back, and then Hank misses the table.
And that equals
That's a
point
point
for Jake.
That is a point.
You obviously played college ping pong
Come
back
on!
in the day at West Virginia.
I did until I had a career-ending injury. But you know what? It's great to be back, and it's great to be watching.
7-3.
I love the sport.
7-3. Jake serving, gets the ball back on the serve. Hank long on the return. Jake very locked in early.
8-3.
Second question
Oh
on
my
the Play
God.
Barstool
All right.
app. Also important. It's not just about getting one. Also total points in game one. The most popular
9-3.
pick between 35 and 37. It's 9-3. We're 12 in right now.
All right. Well on our way.
The people who had a short match, 0-31, only 8.58%. Remember,
9-4.
$2,000 in the line rolled over from the last 3 Stool streams. Into the net.
He went for the
Now
home run there.
9-5.
We got a replay coming to that. Let's see that again.
Now 9-5. Hank getting a bit of a calm down motion there. You think Hank is maybe reeling in it a bit here. Down 9-5.
9-5.
4-point deficit, Nick.
Oh my God, you got to have that.
Talking to
Unbelievable
himself there. He does indeed have to have that.
Were you a big talker to yourself back in the
5-10.
day as the serve goes back over to Hank down 5-10?
On
Now
the court?
6-10? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't shut up.
Would you call yourself bad words, nicknames for your help? Ball comes into the booth.
Oh,
Almost got a souvenir there.
my
Nick.
goodness. I would have loved to take that home. Maybe next time.
Jake sends one wide, gave a bit of a sorry. We'll talk about his sorries in a second. He often gives some apologies
You know what, Jeff? I was this close to bringing my mitt.
as that one goes into the net as well, and the game is tightening up here. Tightening up big
8
time
every
after a
time.
tough start.
Henry serve.
Not dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb.
Into the net. He was feeling it right there, Nick. He was feeling like he could absolutely turn this match on its head, but it's still fairly
8-11.
close. Only 8-11. One more serve here in this set of 5.
Oh!
Goes wide.
12 serving 8.
Hank also a notorious paddle breaker in here.
Who is the paddle breaker, Jeff?
Hank is the
Let's hope
is
we
the
don't see
paddle
that.
man. Yeah, we don't want to see any breaking of the. Actually, no, we do. We would love to see
12-9.
breaking of the paddles. 12-9 now. Jake with
Oh, my
the lead as another one from Hank goes long, and he is in absolute disbelief. As we pull up, presented by High Noon, Sun
13-9.
Sips, keys to the match.
That's right. Hank takes prescription ADHD medicines, and let's hope that's not an extended release because he needs that now. And Jake,
13-10.
his key of the match is let's not look too handsome because he thinks vanity, well, that's a sin.
Yeah, also, Jake tries to keep things positive, as I mentioned. It's one of the best rallies yet, and it goes long again for Hank. Too many forehand errors for Hank, as Jake can
14-10.
extend the lead back a little bit here.
A good rally. Ooh.
And he
Just
forces
misses
Jake
the
to have a forehand error zone as it goes wide and short.
11-14.
Serves move back over to Hank. Down 11-14, and despite his anger, he's only down 3. A chance to kill it there.
Oh,
and a
my
great
goodness.
finish, Nick. Great finish. We will re-rack that one
Thank
because
you. I
Hank,
need to see that again, Jeff.
Hank slowed down, took his time and focused and locked in right here.
He's playing like a man possessed, tongue out of the corner of his mouth.
He absolutely knew he had that point. Takes a quick sip break. Little hydration is key.
2-4.
Down 12-14.
Come on!
And that goes along 15-12. We're at 27 total points. Remember, the first
2-5.
set of points on question 2 is 0-31.
Oh my God,
So if you're in
that's so
0-31,
bad.
you're in
So
a bit of a
bad.
danger zone right now. And I believe math, not my
2-6.
strong suit. I'm not sure you can even win at this point.
It's not looking good for those
Oh my
folks.
Jake all over the place, defensive
2-7.
and offensive at the same time, up 17-12 here.
That's right. Jake not only stopped the bleeding, he started Hank a little bit of his own.
And that one almost nicked the edge there, but Jake able to avoid it, up
18-12.
18-12, 30 points in. If you had 0-31, my apologies.
Good night.
You are
18-13.
eliminated from this. We now move on to the next threshold, which would be 32-34, followed by 35-37 as Hank hits another one into the net. 19-13 with Jake serving, trying to take game 1 here. Great shot, but it's great
Oh
saves
my
by
goodness.
Jake.
Come
Jake
on.
not able to save it. Hank
I
fired
need
up.
to see that again.
Fired up on that one. Jake was getting as defensive as he could, backed into the real brick wall, but Hank
19.
finishes him out, up 19-14 now with Jake. Hank is still alive.
19-14.
Literal back up against the wall for Jake. Jake trying to get
Oh
to
my
game point.
goodness.
He can't do it. 19-15.
A little
It's tightening
streak here
up.
for Hank.
It is tightening up. Can he keep calm? Adrenaline is high. Great return from Jake.
Come on.
Great rally, and then Hank not able to fire that one back, and we have game point, and now Hank will have 5 opportunities to try and tie this up. On the other side, Jake, 5 opportunities to win this bad boy. Into the net,
6-point.
2016. And that
me.
is it, 37
That is
points.
it.
The most predicted point total, 35-37. You are correct. But if you did have Hank with a sweep, and 20% of you did, 20.9%, you have been eliminated. Jake gets the first win here in game 1, a total of 37 points in game 1. So if you predicted that, you got that correct. The rest of you, which is about 50%, you have been eliminated. And let's go down to the man in the suit. Eddie is by him.
Thank you, Jeff. Is it to me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're good. Thank you, Jeff. All right, so Jake, how we feeling? How big was that for you to take game 1?
It was nice. You know, this is my first match in the suit. Tie a little bit of a factor, but no excuses. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go.
What about looking? You got some gel, or is the forehead getting sticky?
Not so much. May put a little too much in it today, but a win's a win. I'll take what I can get.
A win's a win. He seems frustrated. He got him on the ropes. Is this going 2 games or 3?
We'll see. No guarantees. No bulletin board material.
Thank you. Back to you.
He is the he's not even biased about himself. That's how much of a pro he is.
You know what? Composure, thy name is Jake. He stopped some rallies there, and he came out with the win. Impressive stuff.
Hank opening up a high noon hard seltzer here. We love this. Only 100 calories, gluten-free as well. We know gluten might get in the way there with ping pong, so that's why you got to rip open a high noon there. Real vodka. It's fantastic stuff.
You know what gluten does to me, right? So you know what? I don't mind if I do, Jeff.
Why not? Why not? This booth, they can't really sense it up here. Hank in the high noon corner right now. That's the high noon slap the paddle against the wall corner. That's where Hank fires himself up. He won the first game last time they played, and he lost. So maybe the tactic here, lose off the bat.
Well, you know what they say, Jeff.
Jake has the serve, up 1-0, and Hank goes wide on that one. Bit of a lazy one, maybe trying to get into the zone here.
He just needs to get his bearings. He'll be back. I'm certain of that.
Jake been playing ping pong his entire life since he could walk at tournaments, at events. And that is a huge, almost came back down.
Delay.
Like Tropicana Field, the ceiling is in play. They waited for it, but Jake was ready to pounce on it. Up 2-0. Oh. Hank a little testy there that Jake went over to his side. Did it rattle Jake a bit there as he missed the point? It's now 2-1.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I saw the tie. I see a few tie adjustments going on.
Tie got in the way. Hank not happy with Jake. We also know he does not love the passive aggressiveness from Jake. As Jake digs that one out. Great move, keeping the feet working.
Oh.
But Hank able to make him miss. 3-2 as it turns back over. We have to see that again because the movement, you can't just see that once. And Nick, talk us through that one as a ping pong expert yourself. What a great
Thanks
play.
for giving me this one, Jeff. Yeah, Hank playing like a man possessed. He knows when to hold them, and he knows when to fold them. And here, he chooses not to swing, and he folds. And it works out for him.
Caught Jake not napping, but had
Two
to
serving
make
three.
him run close to the front of the net and then back all the way to the door. It threw him off. But Hank dropping the first point on serve there. And then into the net, a huge service error and one you just can't make against Jake.
Can you respect my side, please?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He does not like that Jake continues to walk over to his side of the court.
Well, it's disrespect of the side, Jeff. You don't do that.
Jake not even responding there. Jake, usually a very respectful player. Hank hates when Jake apologizes, saying sorry or any passive-aggressive thing.
Good game.
Into the net goes Jake. You can never tell with Jake. He's like a statue out there.
It's like Hank is playing a mannequin right now, Jeff.
A mannequin that's very good at ping pong.
Very well-dressed mannequin, as they typically are.
Some are ugly.
Come on, Henry. You
Here.
got to have
Rally. Going after the
All right.
dartboard now.
I think I saw a chip fly off the paddle.
Those who have the Jake sweep amped up right now, but if you have 2-1 on either side, you need Hank to dig deep here as he moves down 8-4 now as he goes back over to the high noon wall.
You know, Hank started off hot, and I wonder if he just fizzled out. Some of the brightest flames, Jeff.
Maybe he needs another sunset, but there you go. Jake puts him right back in, and then every time
8-5.
Hank takes a break, he gets a point, but he has to build up that momentum.
He has to build it up. A nice rally going on here, Jeff.
Great save by Jake with the dig there, but Hank keeping this thing alive and forces a long shot. A long forehand from the lefty Jake.
Let's see that again, Jeff.
That was outstanding stuff, Nick, and you know all about forcing players on the move, and that's what won Hank that point.
Jake did not stop moving, and Hank stayed almost statuesque. And look at this. He plays this so smart and celebrates, and a rightfully so celebration. He did well.
8-6.
A nice little fist pump to cap that one off as he makes it 8-6 within 2 now. We've seen him here before, but he has to go on a run, but another forehand error.
6-9.
Into the net, makes it 10-6. Jake with the lead, takes a bit of a breather.
Jake's getting loose, Jeff. I see him bouncing around.
So bad.
His hip turn, his hip movement, it's almost like some sort of
6'11".
action figure.
He's one of the most fluid players I've ever seen.
Oh, what a save by Jake, but Hank smashes it off, almost comes all the way back off the wall.
Oh, my goodness. I wish I could see that again, if only there was a way.
Huge in-your-face moment. We're going to have to see that one because Hank almost put a hole on the other side of the table with that smash.
I would not want to be Jake here, because if that didn't hit the paddle, he's walking out of here with a big old welt, Jeff.
Do you think Jake didn't moan enough on that point?
Jake has been pretty quiet here. I don't know if it's the headphones, but I would love to hear some grunts.
Into the net, 11-8. Jake with the lead, but Hank trying to chip away yet again. We just
Barely
cannot
misses a
string the
hair's
streaks
width.
together.
12-8.
Just cannot string them together. That was a bit of a high serve, a miss hit
Okay.
on the serve. We don't see many service errors from Jake, and it set up a fairly easy point for Hank.
They have just been trading points
12-9.
back and forth here. Hank just needs to put together a little run.
12-9. Those who have Jake winning in a sweep, only 20%. That's the least amount of people. Remember, we already had question 2 answered, total points in game 1.
13-9.
If you had 35-37, you're still alive. If you had Hank with the sweep, you're eliminated. Anything
Oh my
else on points, you're
God!
eliminated. As Hank, very angry, sends it long.
14-9.
14-9. Jake with the lead here, looking to sweep game 1. Hank has to play later.
15-9.
Does he try to focus? How does he save the energy, but also try to scrape away for those who backed him here?
Well, Jeff, the best PP players have a short memory, and
Let's
that's what Hank has
go!
to have.
Huge shot from
Whoa.
Jake. We have to see
I have
that.
never
I've
heard
never
anything
seen-
like that. How uncharacteristic. Let's see that again.
Never seen Jake scream quite like that, and he almost had to come back to bite him because he had a massive slam that ended up going off of Hank's paddle and then off of the TV. Watch this ricochet. It went a little long, but almost got in the way of that when landing back on the court, but the point does go to Jake.
You know what, Jeff? I take back what I said about the tie. I think it's almost acting as a pendulum of sorts, keeping his balance. He's good on 1 foot. He's good on 2 feet. He's playing great.
So it's a bit of an advantage.
I
you're
think
saying.
so.
That one long, he went for a bit of a kill shot there, but still remains up 17-10 now. Hank trying to change up the speed, trying to change up the serve, but nothing working. It is 18-10. Jake on the cusp of a sweep here.
You know what? If I'm PFT and Hank loses this, I'm going into that game afraid. Because when Hank plays angry, it is a bloodbath.
Hank playing probably the best player in the office, but Hank himself likely right up there, maybe second best or third best.
19-11.
PFT still has to be worried. You're right. It's a very angry Hank he's going to get. Down 11-19 now. And Hank into the net. This will potentially do it. 20-11.
It all comes down to this, Jeff.
8 opportunities for Jake to close this one out and to make it a 2-0 sweep. He did this last time, put the first one into the net. Serve again by
Second one into the net. I've seen this a million times.
Second in a row, 20-13.
This could still come up Hank.
Jake going for the kill. He gets it, and that is the sweep. 20-14 the final. Good sportsmanship all around. A little back and forth yelling. Still some anger. It is rivalry week after all, but Jake does get the 2-0 sweep with a big win in Game 1 and Game 2. Quite the rivalry contest. Very ugly, very heated, but Jake again strong-arming his way to being the #1 ping pong player in the office. He is very hard to beat right now, and he is with Eddie down on the court.
Thank you, Jeff. Jake, are you the best?
I have a 3-0 record. I won't say I'm the best, but I would welcome any competition.
Are you the alpha on part of my take on the production side?
Absolutely not. Hank and Liam do a great job behind the scenes.
Can you say anything bad about someone?
Skip Bayless is not nice.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Brutal words. Skip Bayless, you heard it here first.
Crazy to see Jake cross the line so far with that comment. Jake, not complimentary, but also didn't really say anything negative. Let's see what Hank has to say.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm here with Hank. Hank, tough loss. How you feeling?
I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated with myself. I made a lot of mistakes that could have been avoided. I think I'm the better player. It just didn't show today.
How's your paddle holding up? You hit a few bangs.
It's been through a lot, but it's my paddle. It needs to get broken in a little bit,
Now, is there any part that makes you mad that this guy seems to have a smile on his face when he's kicking everybody's ass?
Yeah, he's got a real, pretentious vibe. He was crossing all over my side. I know Jake knows the rules of ping pong, and for the fact that him to just cross my side of the net constantly throughout the match was extremely disrespectful, but that's just kind of how he plays the game.
Well, hard fought, good game. That's it. Back to you.
Interesting. A very calm, cool, and collected player with the guys of maybe underneath all that. He's kind of a bad boy.
Jake is the king of controversy.
Jake wins 2-0. So if you did the Play Barstool app, which I sure hope you did because you can win $2,000 tonight. If you have 2-0, the sweep by Jake, and 35-37 total points in the first game, you are still alive for
And
$2,000.
$2,000, Jeff.
If you're 0-2, though, you can win a $50 Barstool gift card. One of you will have the chance to do that, so absolutely do not miss that. Once again, Jake wins 2-0 in that first match. The first of rivalry week here. Hank going to go clean off a little bit now and reset because he will be back to take on PFT after that. And before we transition, quick little wrap-up here on this match. We do have to go to the Norelco close shave of the match. 2-0 is the final score here with Jake, and this is the Phillips Norelco close shave, of the match. Hank and Jake, they played tight. They played close all along, and Phillips Norelco helping make us show you these final clips here from that 2-0 sweep. Phillips Norelco one blade, the only tool that can trim, edge, shave any length of hair. Right now you can save 20% on a one blade replacement blade. Subscription at phillips.com/Norelco Barstool. Your style made simple. Phillips Norelco one blade. And here we go. We're going to take a look at that close shave.
Let's take a look
at
at
the
that
match here. On Stool Streams, Jake March, the overhead shot. Look at that tie, and you said the tie worked in his favor.
I think it helped. Look at that. He's keeping his balance. And, look good, play good. And who looks better than Jake Marsh in a full suit?
People think that he was yelling for the point. He was yelling because he knew he could go home and have a Phillips Norelco close shave. Before the next match, and I'm going to duck out of here and switch over to Jake, I know Eddie is down there, and Eddie is with, I believe, Frankie. And Eddie, I think, got clued into a little bit of a controversy today in the office that Frankie was involved in that had to do a little bit with ping pong, maybe?
Thank you, Jeff. Ping pong, and I believe you're down a sandwich. Is that right?
I'm down a prosciutto sandwich. I found a new place yesterday thanks to our guy, Roni Baby the Prince. So why don't you go to this place, Pasillo's, down the road. I like a nice Italian meat market. I don't know, do you like Italian meat markets? When you find a new one, it's the greatest thing in the world, especially in a populated city like this. A lot of times it's all those big brand names. I found a nice homemade mom and pop place. I have a sandwich. I keep another half for today. I keep it in the refrigerator. I'm very excited to have that prosciutto. That salt, that mozzarella, that red peppers, that ciabatta bread. I'm thinking about it all day. I'm texting Tommy Smokes about it. I'm like, Tommy, I can't wait to get this sandwich. I know I left it in the fucking refrigerator. I open up the refrigerator, it's gone. And what do I find? I find if you want your sandwich back, lose to Hubs tonight.
Now, what if I told you this sandwich is in this room?
I know it's in this room. It had to be in this room. Fucking Nick's looking at me with a smile on his face. He's been looking at me with a smile on his face the whole goddamn day. That's an unbelievable
Sandwich.
That's just a waste of a good sandwich. It's still a little cold. Where'd you guys keep this thing?
Looks like it was in a cooler.
It's just a waste. And I spent an extra $20 today.
Pretty oily too.
It is a little oily. It's got vinaigrette. Now my hands are all oily. I don't want it right now. You guys are. This is crazy now. Who was it? Who's the person that took it away? That's what I want to know. Are we gonna get that answer or no?
Good luck. Back to Jeff. We'll see.
Thank you so much, Eddie and Frankie. Welcome back to Stool Streams presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer.
Who was it?
He is Nick Tirani. I'm Jake Marsh. I won't say great first match. I can say we are done with the first match.
I will say it. Great first match.
Thank you.
Exciting to watch, exciting to commentate, but I'm glad to have you up here.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited to join you here in your debut.
And I would like to clear my name. I did not touch that sandwich. I don't touch other men's sandwiches.
Okay. He is off the hot seat.
Thank you.
But now, let's send it back down the stream for a rematch. It is Frankie Borelli versus Hubs. We saw this match on August 17th, and Nick, it was nothing short of a thriller. It was 3 total games. There were blown leads. There were tremendous rallies. But in the end, it was Frankie Borelli who escaped 2-1.
I'll never forget that Frankie Borelli shuffle.
You see the two players getting loose right now. Hubs, the 26-year-old, Frankie with the 1-year edge at 27.
They say your 26th year is your best for ping pong, Jake.
What was that?
Your 26th year,
Yep.
your best for ping pong.
All right, let's
when all the pros peak.
All right, ready?
Let's take a deeper look at these two competitors.
No, I'm not ready
You see
yet.
right here, Nick.
Shoulders killing
We
me.
mentioned 26 and 27, but Hubs, I want to circle that top bio. Mental disaster. We saw mental breakdown. He's got to avoid that to have a chance today.
Blew a 10-point
He's
lead. That's
dead.
unheard of.
No doubt about it. And look at
Fucking
Frankie.
thing's dead.
I am looking at Frankie. He is 10 years behind on choosing to get a soul patch, but hey, he pulls it off well.
No doubt about it. So should be a tremendous match. And we hinted at the match back from August 17th. Let's take a deeper look at what we saw there about 5-6 weeks
Ooh, I
ago.
found my paddle.
Nothing short of epic. It was
I found my
Frankie
paddle.
who
That
won
one was
game
fucking
1,
dead.
and then Hubs in game 2. Here's a look, Nick. Hubs blew 3 game points in game 1, but then bounced back, and in the end, Frankie Borelli escaped 21-19 in our third and final game. What do you think about that?
You know, Hubs came in his athletic apparel. I think he had winning on the mind, but he didn't focus on playing the game.
No doubt about it. So that one is in the rearview mirror, and now it is time to
I'm
commence
ready.
Frankie versus Hubs number 2. Gentlemen, if you want to PING it to start things off.
Best of luck, Hubs.
Frankie
things
looks
going.
hungry for a victory and also hungry for a sandwich.
I will find out who stole. I mean, why are you smirking at me now?
I'm just smiling.
He's a happy guy.
I love that. P-I-N-G.
All right, so it will be Hubs to serve first.
Just tossing balls off.
Graduate of
walls.
Syracuse University, and we're off.
I'm down 1-0.
Quick.
Settle down now, Frankie. Settle down
A
now.
long
Looking
shot
at that sandwich
from
over
Frankie.
there.
Now, Frankie is known for his high-pitched whelps when things go poorly. Do you think we'll get a few of those today?
Time will tell. Solid rally here, but once
son of
again,
a bitch.
long shot from Frankie. Nick, have you sensed Frankie maybe pumping a little too much iron? He's been long the first 2 points.
He has been, and he looks great. He's got a good pump on. He's looking vascular, but in ping pong, it's not a strong man's game.
Not at all. You got to be. Your ball placement is essential. Into the net once again. So that's 3 errors from Frankie so far. One more serve for Hubs.
You know what, Jake? I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here. We will see what happens.
Nice slice from Hubs. Keeps the point alive. Frankie, though!
Oh, there he is.
With the exclamation point. And he cuts his deficit to 1.
Let's
almost
take
put
another
my
look at
hand on
that
the
because
fucking
I am
table.
amped up, Jake. Look at that. Look at that. A bite of the bottom lip. He may have drawn blood there.
And a great job by Frankie not putting his open palm on the table. Remember, that is a violation, an
close
automatic
call.
lost point.
2-3.
So the ball over to Frankie Borelli's side. The 27-year-old, 5'11", 170 from East Meadow, New York, and he is into the net once again. Nick, all 4 of Hubs' points so far have come via Frankie's errors. How does Frankie...
Oh!
as he
My
makes another
goodness, there's
huge
one that got away from there.
We're
Let's
gonna get another look at that one. But what about Frankie's game is off right now? Is it still the sandwich lingering?
I think it's the sandwich lingering.
smell
And
it.
seeing it over there in the corner, he can smell it. I bet you he could taste it if he closed his eyes tight enough.
I mean, look at this one.
Oh, that one just went straight up in the air.
Not even
Was it
close.
two?
And it is
6,
2 serving 5.
5? Oh.
And once again,
That
Frankie
was a
goes long.
close call, Jake.
2-6.
His feet motions get me riled up. You
It
know?
seems like his feet motions get Frankie
It's just
riled
a
up.
lot of fucking moving. It's like it's so much noise over there.
Now being doubled up. 3-6. Oh, Hubs
Wow.
tricked out there, Nick. It looked like he was committed to the other side. We're going to get another look at this
Yeah,
one
let's
here.
see what
he
Hubs
seemed
was
committed.
doing
He
over there.
was fooled by that.
4-6, 6-4.
Look at this. His poor ankles. Oh man. Are you okay down there, Hubs?
A-okay.
I don't believe him.
6 serving 4. Ball back on Hubs' side.
Wow,
Goes for the
perfect
trickery
placement
cross-court
in the right
backhand.
corner.
But it's too long.
6-5.
A slice war right there, Nick. Both players are trying to keep the ball on the table. Or even at 6.
We haven't seen any long rallies today.
Not quite. Hubs does
7-6.
no favor to
6-7.
that trend. And Frankie Borelli has his first lead of the day. Make it 2-point advantage
6-8.
for Frankie on a little bit of a run. Oh, that's a big-time shot from Frankie. The cross-court forehand. And Nick, he is on a 7-0 run and leads 9-6 with the ball back on his paddle.
You know what, Jake? I wish I had a radar gun with me right now because that thing flew off the paddle. Oh, and the excitement shows in Frankie's
The
face.
excitement. And we actually got to talk to Frankie before the match. Last time, I don't know if you've seen this clip on
Saw
Twitter,
stars
he
there.
had a weird, interesting dance move after walking it off.
I've seen it many a time.
And that is something he said to keep an eye on out for. We could see it again. We could see a different rendition of it, so definitely something to look out for.
9-6.
What?
Let.
rally of the
Holy
game
moly.
so far.
Wow.
But Frankie emerges victorious, and he is in double figures, 10-6. And Nick, how about your keys to the match presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer?
Absolutely. Keys to the match here today.
Oh.
So, Hank, those are the wrong keys to the match.
They're working hard in
They're
the truck
working
there.
hard over there, but just a little mix-up. That's probably our fault on our end here. There are keys to the match this game, but you know what? I'm going to
10-7?
keep them secret. I'm going to keep them to myself today.
Fair enough. Feel free to share if and when
Hey.
you're ready. We respect your privacy.
Thank you. We're getting there.
Oh, nice slice by Hubs. Frankie keeps it in.
You know
Another
what?
great rally, and this one's long from Frankie.
He's slamming into walls. He's running around. It's fucking impossible to play against this guy.
Put that wall
You know
back.
what? I am going to open
Okay.
up, and I'm going to let my guard
Appreciate it.
down. I'm going to say the keys to the match. Hubs, I'd say he has to remember to roll the calves and engage his backhand. That is his strongest suit. And Frankie, he has to be very careful of the contagious Islanders'
11-9.
ineptitude and his frequent freakouts. And you know what? After that, let's see a replay. After this point, let's go back to a replay. So you guys finish this one out.
Couple of long rallies as both players start to settle in.
Off to a good start on this one too.
Both players conservative, but Hubs with a big-time shot. Frankie did all he could to try to get that one over. Not enough juice on it, though, Nick.
Let's take a replay. Let's see that long rally of the past. Here it is. Look at that backhand, followed right by the forehand. An emotional player as well. Doesn't quite compare to Frankie, but you know what? He wears his heart on his sleeve too.
And it is a one-point
11-10.
edge for Borelli. 10 serving 11. That one long from Frankie, and Nick, just like that,
Gotta be
we are
better.
even once again. Now we zone in on Hubs. We talked a lot about Frankie here in this opening set. Hubs has to ensure another choke would not go his way. He actually picked up his first ever win inside the Triple S in Cornhole last week.
Right.
But before that, he was on an 0-4 streak, including
12-1.
0-2 here in table tennis.
You know what? That's bad, but he is mentally sound, and if anybody can overcome it, it is Hubs.
Gets another
13-11.
point, shows the excitement, and has a
How'd that
2-point
hit?
edge.
No idea.
This just in from the Play Barstool app.
you.
Questions 3 and 4 are what's at stake. Frankie 2-1 is the favorite at 31%. Hubs 2-1 at 29%. Frankie in a sweep 22%. And Hubs in a sweep, the heavy underdog at just 14% of the field.
I don't think I've ever seen Hubs this focused.
Hubs with an
Good shot.
interesting technique there. It seems like a layup of a shot. We're going to get another look
called
here.
spin.
Let's see Hubs lose focus there. I may have jinxed it. As you can see, he doesn't blink this entire rally. But as soon as he does, guess what happens? Disaster, Jake.
Not good for the
13s?
New Jersey man. We're even at 13. The backhand slice,
Wow,
his
that's
go-to
fucking-
move, and shows the fist pump to take the lead once again.
13-14.
Oh, Frankie went for the forehand killer.
That sounded
but it was
interesting
too
coming
much
off the
on it.
paddle.
Yep. And it's
13-15.
13 serving 15. Slice from Hubs. Good. Frankie
I
into the
doing?
net
I
once
see the
again.
ball kill.
But Nick, we've seen Hubs have these leads early on and even to last month's match, but they've collapsed. What does he have to do here to ensure that doesn't
Flat.
happen again?
He has to change his entire nature because it is in his nature to choke these games away.
Has a 3-point edge as it stands. And he
That would
got
have been
it to
beautiful
go.
if he got it to land.
16-14. Unforced errors,
thought that was
Frank.
it.
Frankie misses again, and it's 17-14. Hubs still has 4 more points on his paddle.
It makes you question, is Frankie
Yeah.
losing to Hubs or is he losing to himself?
And another error for Frankie Borelli. Hubs is 18 points, Nick. I gotta say, 75% of them have to be on his own fault.
I think so. But hey,
He'll take
you
it.
can't blame Hubs.
Bad shot. Bad
There's
shot,
an
bad
error for Hubs. 18-15 now as things start to come down to the wire here in our opening set. Best of 3, remember. Oh, fooled once again. Not the first time we've seen the
18-16.
footwork become an issue for Hubs.
Let's take another look at that. Here's Hubs bouncing around everywhere. His movement is nonstop, and it does get to Frankie, but you know what? This may be Hubs' downfall as well. The
Not
disappointment is
ideal.
just written all over his face.
He has one more serve, up by 2.
A
And
monster
Frankie
hit.
with a big-time forehand. The deficit is 1, but more importantly, the ball is back on Frankie Borelli's paddle, down 17-18.
Laser focus from
And we're all tied up, 18 apiece.
Incredible.
Another look coming here, Nick.
Let's see
and
the
Frankie
tying
gave that one a
point.
nod of approval. He may have some real estate in Hubs' head right now.
I think he does. There's a smirk on his face, and I think he's getting revenge for the sandwich here, and Hubs may know it. Is this karma, Jake?
Could indeed be karma, but there's still a long way to go in our opening set, even at 18. Oh! From the tape from Hubs when he needed it most. Wow, Frankie can't believe it. Another look coming.
Let's take another replay. This game is chock full of replays. Emotional fellas, and you can see Frankie right here. He does not believe what he's seeing.
That ball just camped out at the top of the net, but eventually fell in favor of Hubs, who is 2 points away. Into the net for Hubs. We're even at 19. So, Nick, you know what this means. Next point has set point. Here we go. 19 apiece. Yeah! It's long. All right.
A lot of long balls.
Last match, Hubs had 3 game points. He blew them all. He has 1 here.
Fucking Jake
How will it
Marsh.
finish? And that's it!
Fucking Jake Marsh.
Hubs
you
with
heard
a
it up here.
21-19 victory, and he takes a 1-0 series lead.
I think he's happier to shove it in your face than Frankie's.
I was just stating facts, so he's welcome to feel however he wishes. But he does have a 1-0 lead after a 21-19 victory. And for more, we're going to send it down the stream with Eddie, who is with Frankie.
Thank you, Jake. Frankie, what hurt more, buying 2 sandwiches today or that loss?
That loss was brutal. I mean, the 2 sandwiches, it not only made me hungrier for the rest of the day, but also bit my wallet a little bit. It was a $40 worth of prosciutto sandwiches. I made a lot of mistakes that round, that match, and I have to be better. I can't let him. I can't defeat myself. He didn't defeat me. I defeated myself.
Is it safe to say your father is somewhere at a restaurant called Borelli's throwing chairs right now?
I hope not, but we all see what happens when things come push to shove, and apparently chairs get thrown on the back of my neck, so I have to step up here and for the family name.
Is this going 3 or are we ending it here?
We got to go 3. There's no other option. Can't
No
get swept.
options. You heard it. Jake, back to you.
Thanks so much, Eddie and Frankie. And Nick, if you're new today to the storyline, the sandwich gate, let's refresh you here. Frankie came into the office for what he thought was a big sandwich for lunch, but that was not exactly the case.
If you want your sandwich back, you'll lose to Hubs tonight. What does that even mean?
I got a prosciutto, fresh mozzarella, red peppers, arugula, balsamic vinaigrette on a sandwich, a fucking hero. The thing had so much meat in it, I couldn't finish half of it. So I'm like, tomorrow, my mouth was watering thinking about the other half. I put it on top of Tommy's sandwich. We made a sandwich of sandwiches. We put them in there. We wrapped them up in tin foil. I get there today, I open it up, gone. No, I had my sandwich in there.
That's what I was gonna say. Who knew about the sandwich?
Just you. Just you knew I had that sandwich in there.
That's what I kept thinking.
No, somebody else. This is Knives Out. You're smirking.
I know it looks bad. I'm convinced.
Smitty's not playing today.
Smitty is a scumbag.
Frank just texted me, beware of the hands of glory.
What does that even mean? No, there's no way. Smitty didn't know enough of what was going on. It's either you, Tommy, or Roan.
I told Rome that me and you both got sandwiches from there yesterday.
Why would Rome take it?
I mean, Rome is definitely the only other person that would do it, for sure.
I think fucking Hubs is gonna whip the sandwich out and bite into it or something. Like something's happening with that ping pong match tonight.
All right, Nick. So do we think the effects are continuing after Frankie dropped that first set?
I think so. Frankie, is starving. He is, a little bit short on cash. And Hubs, is happy. He loves seeing this. He's a master puppeteer, pulling the strings of Frankie Borelli.
No doubt about it. Hubs happy because another reason to be happy, a 21-19 set 1 victory, and he'll have the ball on his paddle to try to complete the sweep. Will we see this one end here, or will we see sudden death set 3? Let's find out. Solid rally, little too much on it from Hubs. And by the way, Nick, of course, question 3, the series score is what's at stake here. Question 4 also in play, the margin of victory of this game, the most popular pick, overwhelming, 41% of the field picked the margin of victory to be 5 or 6, which would be 21-15 or 21-16. Again, that can be either way.
How'd that hit? 1-1. Wow.
Seems like a much more reserved match so far.
2 points in, but that deadly Frankie Borelli
Okay.
forehand locked in. And Nick, we've seen that hit more often than not as we get another look here. Should Frankie resort to that more often? Because it's worked.
I think so. It's worked almost every time, but you know, it could come back to bite him because he has gone long on a lot of these.
No doubt about it.
1-2.
It's 1 serving 2. Backhand slice good from Hubs, but that one way off. Got a little too confident in that shot. Not even close.
You know, once he finds it, though, it will be dangerous.
1-3.
No doubt about it. One more serve for Hubs.
Huge.
That one long. Hubs knows the importance of that point. As we get another look here, ball back on Frankie's paddle with a 1-point edge.
Look at the emotion, the sheer emotion on Frankie's face here. Ah, I feel that pain. You feel that pain. We all do.
3 serving 2.
What?
So let redo the point.
No.
Too much from Hubs, and he knew it right away.
You
This
know,
will
you can
kill
feel it
someone.
when it comes off the paddle.
This will kill someone.
I almost broke my ankle.
He almost broke his ankle on that hinge somehow.
Yeah, on the right side of your screen, that's what Frankie's talking about. Near the high noon hard seltzer giant,
Oh, good
Case.
shot.
right where that ball went.
5-2.
Yep.
It's 5-2 Frankie.
Oh my goodness.
Important to note as well,
6-2.
Nick, as it's a 6-2 lead for Frankie as he's down 1-0.
7-2.
He did in our pregame production meeting call Hubs a quote choke artist.
You know
we could
what?
see that again if he comes back and wins.
That is insulting, but you know what? Insulting doesn't mean untrue.
Another look coming here as Frankie with a
Replays
7-3 lead. Another look coming.
Here he is. Fluid player. Again, wearing his emotions right on his face.
Ball back to Hubs, trailing by 4. Can slice good, and into the net once again goes Frankie. Could this be the beginning of the run Hubs needs?
We can all hope.
Oh, too much on it. He had a ball with no spin on it in the middle of the table, but it was long.
4-8.
If you notice, Frankie's been very quiet this match.
You
Laser focused,
son
honed
of a
in.
beeswax guy.
Son of
All
a
right,
beeswax.
Son of a beeswax
5-8.
guy.
That sounds like a Phillip Rivers mic'd up quote. You know, he doesn't curse either.
No, sir.
Solid point. Nobody wants to make the mistake. Oh, help from the tape from Frankie. And he leads once again by 4. It's 9-5. Hubs cannot believe it.
Let's see that miss by a hair here. Let's see Frankie react to that here. Here it goes. Right here. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. You know, if Frankie did cuss, I bet you
5-9.
he would say fuck right there, Jake.
9-5.
5-5.
Yeah.
5 serving 9. Oh, but Hubs
Oh.
says time for revenge.
Oh, and look at him down there. He's happy with himself on that one.
Nick, the tape is angry right now. It is going all over the place.
10-6.
Top of the net.
Ah, yes, of course, a term I have always known.
10-7.
10 serving 7.
Oh, my God.
It is!
That is a quick
and
one.
we see the dance
There
moves
it
back
was.
for Frankie.
I've never
man.
seen
I
a
mean,
dance
come
move like
on.
that. We got to see that
fucking
again.
ace.
The
man.
first ace
Come
of the
on.
day. Hubs had no idea.
Come on.
Oh my goodness, he had no idea what was coming.
There it
And let's
is.
see Frankie's dance here.
Oh, it's coming, guys. Oh, nope.
I mean, if I hit that, I hit the camera. So.
Here comes his dance coming up. Right. It's coming up
Here
here.
we go. Oh, drop the paddle.
Drop the paddle.
And bang.
And you know I'm not a complimentary man, and I'm not going to start now. That was the worst thing I've ever seen, Jake.
Last time he broke out the moves,
11
it was after
what?
match point. It's 11 serving 7. 2 more serves for Borelli. Oh, that one's too strong.
There was a lot of anger behind that one.
And
that was a hungry swing, Jake.
Cocky.
It is a high-risk, high-reward move. That's what we've learned about Frankie's cross-court backhand.
Oh, a little blooper from Hubs right in the corner. It almost paid off.
Still going. But Hubs. Oh, some anger shown
there it
against the
was.
wall there.
I sensed it bubbling underneath, but it finally erupted here.
12-8.
Ball back to Hubs' side.
Eddie was disappointed in that
But
anger.
here we get another look
Too
at
much.
the anger. Poor ball. He's got a feel for that ball.
Letting out
I
just
told-
a
I said that
visceral
game one.
scream. It's a bad day to be a ping pong ball, Jake.
8 serving 12. Hubs has 5 serves ahead of him. Can he close the gap? Oh, what a shot from Frankie! The backhand cross-court winner, and he leads by 5.
Hold, sorry.
Oh my God. Replay after every point.
Oh, yeah, it's not good when I'm making all the replays. I know you don't
There's some
like that.
animosity down there on the court over replays, saying Frankie's getting all the good replays. Hubs, maybe if you score a point, you will get a replay too.
Literally won the first match.
What's the score?
I don't even.
8
13,
serving
8.
13. Oh!
Wait for
Still in
it. Where
play.
is the ball?
Oh, I got it.
I don't know how it got up
It
here.
fell
That
on my
was
head.
pretty cool.
I got it.
All right. Souvenir for the fans.
Yup.
14-8.
14-8.
Oh wait,
Let's
we're gonna
let's
get another look
replay
at the
this.
ball.
That is not up to us, but let's take a look at this replay.
Unbelievable.
Oh, look at the excitement. Oh! I am none the wiser here. Jake, your life may have flashed before your eyes there.
Could have indeed. 8-14. And something we're seeing from Hubs, he loves to blame the broadcast booth. Not his shots, not his errors. It's our fault.
You are
He's losing right
That's
Public enemy
right.
number 1
Hubs doesn't know we're reading off of a very strict script here. Hubs, you fucking moron. That's what it says here on the paper. Size
15-9.
12 times New Roman.
9 serving 15. One more serve for Hubs.
Nope.
The slice
Ooh, a
way
floater
too
a little
long.
bit there.
And Frankie is in the driver's seat. 16-9.
Oh, he's getting his backhand to
Oh, the
land.
cross court. There it is.
Uh-huh.
The cross court forehand gives and takes. That time, it benefits the man in baby blue.
There we go.
9 plus.
17-10.
17-10.
Coming down to the wire for question 4 here. Hubs too strong. Important to note, Nick, as the advantage is 8 right now. 9 plus, question 4. That was the overwhelming long shot. Just 2% of the field took that. So these points are crucial. That one's long, and just like that, the lead is 9.
We need a Borelli choke here coming up. Maybe a
Frankie's
twist of
doubled
fate.
him up. He has 10 set points, and the chance at a rollover lies on this.
Okay.
This is humongous.
You know what? The comeback starts now, Jake.
And that's
There.
long,
Okay.
and there it goes, the long shot out of
Almost
play.
smart.
A huge point, 12-20.
Don't smirk, Hubs.
13-20.
Hubs is smirking and he knows it's
Fucking
working.
smirking. It's 20
7 to 8 was
His patented
11%.
smirk, he is firmly inside of Frankie Borelli's skull. A nice rally here, Jake.
Both players don't want to make the mistake. Oh,
my!
hits the edge! And that is how set 2 ends. We'll play one more for all the marbles. A 21-13
rub burns
W
out here.
for Frankie Borelli. Here's another look at game point.
Let's see this here. I think Hubs takes a tumble here at the end, but you know, he loves the game. He puts his body on the line for the game, and I think that's admirable.
21-13 victory. Congrats to the 11% of you who took the 7 to 8 range for the margin of victory. But before we begin our third and final set, down the stream, Eddie and Hubs.
Thank you, Jake. Eric, tough loss. You didn't want it to go to 3. How you feeling about 3?
Throwing me off, calling me Eric. But I think the whole world is against me at this point. They're trying to do replays every point I win or lose just to throw me off. No momentum whatsoever. But I will beat Frankie this match.
And you did say you didn't like that side. Did that throw you off to that side?
Yeah, I prefer this side. So here we go. It's on
he
my
take
side.
my
It's on me.
sandwich?
And just for question's sake, why did you go with the black Yankees cap tonight?
Just randomness.
Randomness. You heard it here. Jake, back to you.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Eddie and Hubs. A lot on the line in this third and final set. But Nick, brief reminder, Monday we have elite Jenga matches coming your way. Right in the Play Barstool app. Make your picks right now.
That's right. That's right. And you know, I'm a Jenga player myself. I've been practicing, and I'm ready to roll.
No doubt about it. But now we have some business to take care of down the stream. 1 game to 21.
Bleeding.
Frankie and Hubs
Crazy.
to close things out.
I think Hubs just said he was bleeding.
Yep.
He loves the game. He loves the game, Jake. Do you think that'll stop him? Not at all. He gets his side back.
Pure grit.
Nope.
Too much, and he knew it right away. And Frankie draws first blood, no pun intended.
What is up with that? What are you doing?
2-0.
What are you doing with that?
He's asking himself,
What
what
are
is
you
he
doing with
doing? He needs to get this rust off, and quick, Jake.
You're living in that corner.
3-0.
Frankie serve.
That one's long, and it's 4-love. It's love 5. And
Living on
the
the
elephant
corner.
in the room grows stronger.
God, I hate Jake Marsh.
That seems to be a common theme of today. Hating you, Jake.
That's long. The elephant, I didn't want to do a broadcaster jinx. It was potential skunk, 11-0. The Stool Streams rules is a skunk, and that would have been game.
Have we seen that before?
We have not on camera.
Well, it's not happening today.
Not for this match at least, and it's 1-6.
You know what? I'm getting word from the booth that actually there has been a skunk here. Hank has skunked you, Jake.
Well, the producer is just feeding you fake news because that is far from the truth. I've skunked him twice.
Who's to say, Jake? Who is to say?
Still salty after that first L.
Such a baby.
A great rally here. Hubs is getting that rust off, and let's hope he gets a rally here.
Too much on it from Frankie Borelli, but he is still in the driver's seat. 2 serving 7.
Is that supposed to be my serve?
No.
Okay.
Talking midpoint
Oh.
there, an interesting form of
For sure.
gamesmanship, but both players were on board, so you can't really fault one over the other as we get another look here.
Let's replay Frankie talking midpoint. We don't see this very often. Here he is just carrying on a full casual conversation.
Gotta love it.
Seven,
You
what is
have
it?
to love it. You have to love just a casual guy playing in jeans and a quarter zip.
7 serving 3. Helps cross court. And that one too strong.
Did you hear that exhale from Borelli?
Yep.
Exasperated, Jake.
Hubs not even close there. 9-3, being tripled up. Short there from Frankie. Hubs was ready.
A lot of bouncing around from Hubs.
Oh, he missed the easy slam! Oh no, Frankie could have pointed the exclamation point.
Let's get
on
a
that
replay
one.
here of that slam, that miss slam. And Jake, you know what they say? Pigs get fat and hogs go to slaughter. That ball, it went to slaughter.
Got way too excited.
What a flail.
And could this be the opening Hubs
score?
needs for the
What's the score?
comeback?
I
He is
think
down
it may
by
be.
5.
The hat is now
9-4?
backwards. That's how you
9-4.
know he means fucking business, Jake.
Nice backhand slice, Frankie
it
into the
works.
net once again.
That's a thing of beauty. I've never seen anything like that.
If Hubs completes that comeback, we'll go back to that 9-4 point.
I think so. But that's a big if, Jake.
Indeed. Oh, what a swing and a miss! He had the momentum building up, and he hurts himself in the end with the whiff. Way too much from
I went
Frankie.
blind when you hit that. I had no idea where the ball was going.
He had no
Lost
idea
my
where the
vision.
ball was going. You heard him say that,
Lost
but
my
it paid off for him.
10-6.
That one's too much on it.
Barely missed the end of the table there.
10-7.
Stringing together a little bit of a comeback here. In the beginning, there were whispers of a skunking, like Hank over you, but it is not happening today.
Frankie misses once again. And it's 10-8, 8-10,
Wow.
excuse me.
Good shot.
Into the net.
A complimentary good
Yes.
shot, though. You love to see that. You love sportsmanship. At the end of the day, besides everybody and you, we're all friends here.
Oh, Hubs gets on his knees, but not enough.
Oh, no.
He can't believe it.
Let's get a replay of that. He has been on the ground a lot today.
12-8.
Let's see this second time. There it is. Oh, and he watches it. Heartbreaking.
You've got to respect the heart.
You have to. You have to. And I think the viewers will respect that. And we may have a new fan favorite after this.
Oh, help from the tape. Frankie saves it, and long there. A
did that
huge
hit?
swing from
Dude, it hit on the
Hubs,
bottom.
down by 3.
12-9.
Hubs
that
not
came
close
off the paddle
there.
wrong.
And we've seen that a few times, Nick, where we've had great rallies and they just end with an
13-9.
very obvious error.
I think it has to do with exhaustion, Jake.
Could be indeed, as we're going the distance once again. When these two
What is it?
opponents
14-9.
met on August 17th, it was a 3-set thriller, 22-20, 15-21, 21-19 in favor of Frankie. And here we are once again, our third and final set, 14-10 Frankie, one more serve for the Long Islander. Into the net, and the ball's back on Hubs' paddle, down by 3.
And if you heard that from Frankie, you know he's getting a little vocal. That is only going to get louder as this match progresses.
It's 11-14.
Yeah.
Too much
Wake
from
up!
Frankie. It's a 2-point game.
How many times can you say that? Too much from Frankie. We've seen it a lot today.
Into the net. Hubs has a chance to tie it up.
Oh, you Cocker Spaniel.
Calling him a popular dog breed.
Oh, but Hubs misses it. Down by 2. 13-15.
You.
Nick, you can say it. Too much from Frankie.
Too much from Frankie, and let's see that too much right now.
Another look coming. The Italian Frankie is what we were about to see.
Oh, look at the hand motions. That is textbook Italiano.
One more serve for Hubs.
Fuck.
14-15. You hear the music. That's when you know things are getting intense. And we're even at 15 apiece.
Hubs very excited. He comes back. This is improbable, but it's beautiful, and you love to see it in the game of ping pong.
Final set, 15 all. Into the net. Hubs takes the lead with a fist pump. He is gaining confidence point by point. Oh, what a shot from Frankie! He puts it all on the line with the shot of the match to tie us up at 16.
That came off the paddle at a million miles an hour, Jake. Look at this. Blink and you'll miss it. Here we go. Is that it? Okay, here it comes. That's it, baby. Look at the speed on that.
What is it?
16 apiece. Win by 2. Into the net. Nick, neither player can gain momentum.
It's unbelievable. You thought Frankie had this off the get.
Oh, and
never
another
gave up.
ace! It hits the edge!
Oh, you don't see that very often. And these guys just can't escape each other. They cannot get out of their own way. Let's see that one more time. Here we are, Hubs, always nimble, staying on his feet with the blood drizzling down his shin.
Nice look at the sky cam presented by High Noon Hard
That's
Seltzer,
right.
of course.
Thank you, High Noon. I'm sipping one right now, the watermelon. It's delicious.
17
it's refreshing.
apiece. Final set. He got it again! Frankie takes the lead!
A monster slam, and I'm feeling it in the air. I think we're due for a Frankie shuffle, my friend.
17 serving 18. Oh, he went for the heat check, but it backfired.
I believe that hit Hubs square in his penis.
18 all. First to 21. Win by 2. Again, 35% of you have Frankie 2-1.
Let's get a replay of
Hubs
the
2-1.
ball hitting Hubs right in the tip of his penis. And may have missed a little bit.
Clearly where it's located.
Yeah, it's yeah. If it's located there, good for you, Eric
What's the score?
Hubs.
18 all.
18 apiece.
You know, Hubs chose his Barstool nickname Hubs from his favorite
Fucking
author,
right.
L. Ron Hubbard. And
These shots are
he's got to be
ballsy.
praying up to Xenu right now that he gets a win here.
These shots
Another
are
cross-court winner, 18 serving 19. Each of Frankie's last 3 points have come via the cross-court forehand.
Oh.
It's double match point for Frankie.
Oh, you see in those happy feet down there on the bottom of Borelli. He can't keep him down. Like a man who just kissed his true love, that foot just popped up in the air.
Sucker serve. Oh, he got the tape!
Oh, no!
And we see the moves once again! Frankie Borelli
what is
takes
he
it
doing?
in 3 sets.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hubs can't believe it. A brutal way for it to end.
Heartbreaking.
Plenty of luck on Frankie's side, but he emerges victorious 21-18.
That
Wow.
shuffle.
We fucking need this.
And
fucking-
let's send it
I need him to teach me
down
that.
the stream. In the winner's circle, Frankie has his sandwich, and he's with Eddie.
How's it taste?
Tastes like fucking victory, man. Who took this thing? Because now I'm going to shove it up their ass. Who took it?
I don't know.
Was it you?
Possibly Christopher Lloyd up there.
All right, if it's one of those, I thought it was Hubs. Listen, I'm out of breath because I just did the shuffle. It was a hard day without my food. I was down 1 in the series. Came back. I can't breathe right now. I literally
okay.
can't breathe right now.
Big moment.
Big moment. I'm now 2-0 against Hubs. That's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. 2 victories to 0. This is not a rivalry.
Do you feel bad for Hubs?
Yeah, I think the booth was after him tonight. I think the replays really stopped his momentum a little bit. We're playing on the same board though, table. I can't breathe.
He can't breathe, folks. You heard him.
Thank
Nice
you,
win.
Eddie. Thank you, Frankie.
I'm so out of breath
Wow.
from that.
An instant classic, Jake.
All right.
And I am excited. I'm excited for the rest of the games. But you know what? Let's go to the Norelco.
Yep, it's time for our Phillips Norelco close shave of the match, and it has to be nothing else but match point. Frankie finishes with the tape and brings out the moves.
And you know what comes next. Thank God the shave is smooth because the dance moves are not.
Phillips Norelco, the only tool that can trim, edge, and shave any length of hair. Right now, you can save 20% on a one-blade replacement blade subscription at phillips.com/Norelco Barstool. Your style made simple. Phillips Norelco, one blade. What another instant classic between the two of them.
You know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to rewatch that, Jake.
And you can rewatch that on our YouTube page. Thanks for watching on whatever platform you're on, but on YouTube, like, rate, subscribe. Wherever you're watching, we appreciate it. We had nearly 20,000 people submit their picks for our record jackpot of 2K, and we'll see if someone claims that right here.
Do you know how many we have remaining?
I can find that out for you.
Let's do that. I'm very curious, and I want to see somebody get the bag today, Jake.
We have 72 players remaining. Perfect 4 for 4 right now. But, Nick, if you missed out, no worries, because, of course, as always, one player who goes 0 for 6 will win a $50 Barstool Sports gift card. Not a bad consolation.
What would you get with that gift card?
Is there any anus gear on there?
Well, there is one anus T-shirt on there. It is for an under 18 dance club. So if you are an adult that wants to wear that, be my guest.
Go for that. But now let's shift our focus to our grand finale. It's time for our third and final match, and it is the longest lasting rivalry in this office in terms of table tennis. It is Henry Lockwood versus PFT commenter, and these two have tons of history.
That's right. Hank has gone on the record saying he's the superior player, and he knows how to play PFT serves. And PFT right back claims that he's beaten Hank 55% of the time, which is more than half, Jake. And Hank inherited sunglasses. PFT, he was born in them.
No doubt about it, and that brings us to our next point. You're going to get a look down the stream right now. Nick, this is what we are calling the Battle of the Specs. We know PFT was born into sunglasses. Hank says he can beat him with them on as well.
You know what? Hank looks cool as hell, and PFT, he showed me his ultrasounds this morning, and guess what? Pair of shades on that little fetus as well.
Back to your point, PFT did say in terms of his sunglasses versus Hank's, Hank inherited the sunglasses, or excuse me, Hank inherited the darkness. PFT was born into it.
That's right. That is right.
All right, so it is time. We're going to send it down the stream for our third and final match. 72 of you at home on the edge of your seats. A chance for 2K.
That's $2,000, Jake.
It is. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see how these sunglasses work. Has Hank had any experience playing in shades before? He looks cool.
Hank
He
also
looks
just threw my
nice.
paddle across the room. I want that on the record.
I respect the table unlike some other people in this room.
You threw my paddle across the table.
You know what? Hank needs to have a short memory here, but he's already...
Here? Is it a smelling salt?
Uh-oh.
Woo!
I think that's intimidating. It's intimidating me.
Ready to go.
Hank has the pocket high noon hard seltzer. So
Ready to go.
Smelling salt
Ready to go.
versus a seltzer. Both players wearing
warmed
their
up.
shades.
Their shades
I heard
and
Hank
hats.
say-
They both look incognito. PFT's hat has the number 69 on it, which is very funny, Jake.
I am
No doubt
representing
about
for
it.
the first responders in California. It's a fire department.
That's admirable and beautiful, and I think you're going to win over a lot of people with that.
Hank not representing for any first responders tonight. Can't help but notice. Does he hate them? Many people are saying yes.
Be interesting, Nick, to monitor the trash talk levels in this match because there's been so much lead
You ready?
up.
P.
I say P-I-N-G right now, so
G.
I think the mental side will really much play a factor.
Look how composed Hank looks.
Also, I noticed that Hank said that his mom was watching tonight. So, sup? Sup? This is Hank.
PFT flirting with Hank's mother.
All right. So
No doubt a beautiful woman.
we are underway. Hank starts things off with a winner.
And a maniacal laugh there.
Yes.
1-0.
Hank trying to avoid going 0 for tonight. He lost to Jake Marsh in straight sets in our first match.
Uh-oh.
Close
Oh, boy.
there. And what are the people saying? Who do they have winning this?
So, PFT 2-1 is the favorite, the slight favorite, 37%. 35% Hank 2-1, 16% PFT in a sweep, and just 12% say Hank in a sweep.
Okay.
Some doubters out there.
A lot of doubters out there. Hank, your mic is okay.
All right, so it is 2-love. That one wide from PFT, 3-love.
Now, do you think Hank
4
playing
love.
earlier will be an advantage or a disadvantage, Jake?
We'll see.
A solid
And
early
it is
rally.
love 5.
You know what? Every time I say it's a rally, it ends on the next hit.
And I wouldn't be doing
Love
my
5.
job without mentioning the elephant in the room.
Which is what, Jake?
Long from PFT, love 6.
I think sunglasses are actually an advantage.
The sunglasses are an advantage.
Oh,
And it is done. No skunks today.
No skunks today,
So
Jake.
now, Nick, the important thing
1-6.
to note is will that monkey off of PFT's back change the dynamic of the match now that he has the point?
Let's sit back and see.
All right.
Look at this.
What a point coming.
Oh.
Oh, nice dig by PFT. Oh! But the net's not there to help him this time. It's 1-7.
Beautiful serve.
fuck!
You heard a loud, visceral fuck out
What
of
a-
PFT.
All right, Nick, how about your keys to the match presented by Hyman Hard Seltzer?
You know what, my friend? I'm glad you asked. Hank, he has to make sure it was the
Come on.
time release. And he has to remember to curl his hair and look at it popping out of the back of his cap. It is curly. It looks pubescent almost.
9-1.
Now, PFT, he has to prep with Romanian deadlifts. And you can see that pump he has. He is looking good. Also, he takes 3 poops before every match. And if you notice, there is nothing left in him. That is an empty man. Not
Oh, good
bile,
shot. Good
poop,
shot.
anything. That is a man who moves his bowels.
Nice shot from PFT. Even gets Hank to say it. Rare occurrence, but he still has a 10-2 edge. Too much from PFT, and this
Far
one
too
is getting
much.
ugly early. It's 11-2. Help from the tape, but PFT
look
gets
at
it back.
that.
Puts the paddle up from nice sportsmanship.
Let's
and
get
another
replay
leg coming.
And Jake, I don't know if you know this. I played on the collegiate level of ping pong. The tape is what you call the top of the net.
That is a very good point by Nick.
I know you didn't know that, and you had to ask me off air what that
11-3.
meant. And I'm happy to share that knowledge with you now.
No doubt about it. Into the net once again for PFT. Hank wants blood. 3-12.
3-12. Come on!
It's a double-digit lead. 3-13.
There's a little smirk on Hank's face. He knows it. He's feeling good.
You
The
know,
game is in his control.
Before this match, we did get to talk to Hank. And he said PFT's been calling him out pretty much every chance he's had. But he's excited to shut him up. And so far, he's doing a splendid job of doing just that.
Exactly that. And you hear that right there. It came to fruition. Let's see that point.
Another one coming. Hank with the winner down the line.
And
you
look
see the
at him.
forehand launch.
He looks like just a cool ass dude. Maybe a drug dealer. I don't know what else. What else is a cool profession? We just drug dealer.
How about sports broadcaster?
That's very uncool, Jake.
Oh,
very uncool.
That's what you're doing right now.
I know, Jake.
Is it
I know.
17-3?
It is
It's 17-3.
17-3.
God, what's wrong with me?
And we could be seeing history.
PFT asking the rhetorical question of what's wrong with me. It may be the 3 poops a day.
19-3. Largest margin of victory is 21-9. Jake Marsh over Hubs. Oh my goodness. Nice pick by PFT.
Oh.
Hank went for it all there. Kind of house money for him. You're up by 15 points. Might as well take advantage of the opportunity for the highlight reel.
That's right. Call me crazy, but this may be a turning point. There's been a shift in the air.
Oh, this is
Looky
it.
here.
19-5. One more serve for Hank. Still searching for his first table tennis win in Stool Stream's history. Into the net.
We may be seeing the effects of the sunglasses straining his eyes.
6-19. PFT needs a mega run. That one's long. It's 7-19. That's 4 in a row. Still a long way to go for Mr. Commenter, the 35-year-old from DC.
Give me a bounce.
8-19.
Unbelievable.
Chip away. 5-0 in the last 5 points.
After a deficit like that, a lesser man would be down on himself. I know I would
Come on.
be, but PFT has kept his composure.
It's 9-19.
Look at this, Jake.
Help from the tape, and we have seen that plenty of times before, Nick, and they all seem to be at crucial points.
They are. And this may have stopped the bleeding, but let's see what happens.
9-20, 11 set points for Hank. It's one save.
Okay.
Still being doubled up. 10-20. Remember, sucker serve, so we will not switch the paddle.
Frank.
And that's it. A 21-10 beatdown in favor of Hank. And he eyes his first ever win here inside the Triple S. Another look at match point here, Nick.
Yeah, I'd love to see that winning point again. I just want to see Hank in those shades. That may have to be his new thing. He should be the shades guy. Take a look at that and look at the fist pump. Just as cool. Composed. That is an all-new Hank, unlike anything we've ever seen.
On the right side of the table in set 1, and PFT was not. He is down the stream with Eddie.
Thank you, Jake and Christopher. So you asked the question, what's wrong with me? You never answered, so I'll ask you, what is wrong with you?
Like I said, I don't know if there's something wrong with me or if there's something right with Hank right now. It might be the drugs. He mentioned he was taking Adderall. He was taking methamphetamines essentially before the game. I don't know if that's legal by the bylaws here in Stool Stream Stadium, but he played well, and this was kind of the danger that I was worried about. An angry Hank is a dangerous Hank. He lost terribly to Jake, just an absolute blowout. I know that was going to weigh heavy on him. So, going up against a motivated Hank, it's going to be tough. Now I'm a little bit in a rhythm. I think I won the majority of the last maybe 10 points that we played. So we'll see how game 2 goes.
Is this a grudge match? Match 2?
Every match is a grudge match.
Thank you, PFT. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Mr. Commenter. So, despite a 10-21 beatdown, PFT's spirits seem to be high right now.
That's right. I think if he stops the runs, both in ping pong and flowing from his butt, he can get this together, and I think he can string together some wins.
All right, let's see.
I'd like to
if
dedicate
he can
this game
extend
to the
this
chat,
match.
just so I look like a douchier version of Jake Paul.
All right. I didn't know that was possible, but you're somehow doing it, Hank.
Ball on Hank's paddle. After a 21-10 win, he'll look to sweep while Mr. Commenter looks to begin the run of a comeback. Remember, 2K on the line here if you go 6 for 6. Entering this match, there were 72 of you
0-0.
still in line.
Bad
Way
shot.
too much on it from PFT, and he knew it right away.
1-0.
He is self-aware. We always say that about PFT.
Make another powerful shot cross court, and it is too low.
Too love. Oh, come on,
Oh,
Henry.
he misses
Oh,
that.
there was a come on, Henry. Was that our first of the day?
I was not up here in the first match, but unless you hadn't made it there, that was the first of the day.
Later than usual, later than I would have bet.
Hank misses, excuse me, PFT misses
3-1.
again.
Let's get a
Bring it
replay
up.
of this. Whoop.
It's 3-1. One more serve for Hank, but first, Nick,
Let's see
another
PFT
look.
get up on the board here. It's always great to see. It's a close game. It is 3-1 now, but, PFT is staying positive, even though Hank has triple the points, Jake.
Oh, come on.
Now he has 1.5 or 4 times the
He
points.
has 4 times. That is good mental math by you, Jake Marsh. I am impressed, my friend.
Oh, come on, Hen.
Uh-oh, there's
Hen,
a come on,
the
Hen.
2-4.
Hank's Twitter, of course, Hen-ease.
I serve.
Thank you.
What is the meaning behind that?
I don't know.
3-4.
Maybe we can find out later.
Yeah. for PFT. Oh, he misses the
he was
easy
going
one.
for the kill. That would have been a morale killer.
It's 3 serving
Let's replay this really quick. If only he could connect here, because this would have been brutal. Hank's life would have been on the line there if that was coming towards him. Thank God for the net. Thank God for the tape on top of the net.
Still a pair serves ahead for
3-5.
PFT, trailing by 2. That one too strong. Nick, what is it about PFT's body language? He just doesn't seem locked in tonight.
He has
3-6.
a hard right nipple that I think he's trying to use in his advantage to distract Hank. But right now, he just cannot get the eye contact. And it may be the shades saving Hank.
That was a let, so we'll run that point back. One more serve for PFT. Nice save by PFT. Longest point of the match so far.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is it
Comes to an
long.
end.
That's
And
what I'm
that's
talking about.
what PFT is talking
That's what
about.
I'm talking about.
6-4.
6 serving 4. Into the net.
7
And
serving
that's
4.
been a theme, Nick. We have great points, and then we have duds.
I think that comes down to conditioning, Jake.
8 serving 4. Fuck.
There it is. There it is. These guys need to
8-5.
take a breath, maybe hydrate, maybe smell some salts.
The pace of play very high right now. Back to your conditioning point.
Yes, it is, and that may be taking a toll on some of our more out-of-shape contestants, like all of them.
PFT misses it. And he's being doubled up. 5-10.
Oh, Henry.
Cross court.
There
Henry
it
number
is. The
3.
Henrys are flowing like a crisp high noon, Jake.
6-10.
Crucial point here for PFT as he has 4 more serves, down by 4. 3 more serves, down by 3.
7-10.
You can usually tell how Hank is feeling by the look in his eyes, but right now, those polarized lenses are hiding it, and I cannot tell.
2 more serves for PFT, down by 2.
We got ourselves a close one here, Jake.
10.
Oh, and PFT builds the momentum, and it's on his own fault, the reason the run ends.
8-11.
Nice save.
We got
Still
ourselves
alive.
a rally, Jake.
Gets the tape.
Up
Oh, and he
the-
missed it. He missed it.
Let's get a replay of that.
Wow.
A celebration
PFT
by
could have cut
Hank.
the deficit back to 2. Showed good restraint, not putting his hand on the table.
You could tell by the way the shirt fits, though, the Romanian deadlifts are working and fast.
12 serving 8. 5 serves ahead for Hank. Oh, he misjudged that one immensely.
The sunglasses. 12-9.
It was the sunglasses. There it is, the first time it's been pulled out.
Oh my God,
He
that's just
misses
me.
it
That's
again.
me. That's me.
12-10.
Uh-oh.
2-0.
But he gets one back, and it's
He does.
13-10.
A moment of zen from Hank.
A deep breath, searching for that first victory here
Henry.
inside this room.
And it doesn't help. Maybe he needs to embrace the anger.
3-1.
13-11.
Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you
And
doing?
It is a
What are you doing?
one-point game. Ball back on PFT's paddle. Was down as
12-13.
many as 5. A chance to tie.
And you heard Hank ask the rhetorical question, what are you doing, what are you doing? He's losing his lead.
12-14.
Oh my goodness!
You never see that.
We
Let's get a
usually
replay
see
of that.
Hank the one showing the anger, but not today. Mr. Commenter, not happy.
Look at this. He's playing well and he sees this and a disgusting loss of composure. That makes me sick to see. And he's disrespecting the game I
12-15.
love.
12-15.
Come on. Come
Another
on.
Come on.
12-16. Time running out for PFT. He needs a run now. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He is running out of gas.
You saw he bared his teeth there.
12-17.
And a lot of other mammals, that means anger and aggression.
No, what are you
Hank
doing?
misses, but he does have the ball back on his paddle. He leads 17-13. Mr. Commenter going to need at least 3 of these 5.
7-3.
Gets help. Hank, the footwork wasn't there.
And the music coming in, chills all over my body, running down my pasty, slim physique.
It's a 2-point game.
Oh.
17-15. Soft serve from Hank. PFT gets the backhand slice. And he finishes. It's a 1-point
It is
game.
a 1-point game, and there's whispers going on. Jake, does this have potential to be a classic?
17-16.
My word, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, a swing and a miss at the worst time possible for PFT. 18-16. One more serve.
This is still anybody's game.
The edge, the slice, the forehand. Oh,
Yes!
Hank misses
And
it!
a paddle.
And the paddle goes flying!
And let's
What
get
a
replay.
swing!
I need to see that again, Jake.
One more look at the
this
most
ball.
crucial point of the
Here he
evening.
goes. Ah, right into the net. Oh, I would hate to be that net, and I would hate to be that paddle. The equipment is being disrespected and harmed.
17-18. Set 2. Help from the tape. Cross court good. Look out! He got it!
Oh,
And we're
no.
tied up!
Oh, you hate to see
18
that out
all.
of Hank.
Set
We
2
let's
coming!
see that again. Let's see. I don't know if Hank was trying to return the ball or if he was just cowering in fear. I don't know. I would be cowering because look at that. He tried to go fetal while standing.
18 all.
18.
Can PFT pull off the comeback? After being down by as many as 5, and he has taken his first lead of the night.
19-18.
And Jake, what percentage had this going 3?
19 all. More than 70%.
Wow. A lot of faith in these guys' abilities.
It is game point PFT. Sucker serve, 19-20. And we're going to play one more!
What a comeback, Jake.
Hank blows a
Incredible.
5-point lead in multiple spots, and Mr. Commenter digs deep to force set
Shades.
3. Another look
He's not
at
used to the shades.
set point.
The hat went flying,
fatigue.
revealing the curly hair beneath.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's do
And
this.
the replay is you, Jake. Did you
do
have
this.
something to do with that?
Just in the booth.
All right.
Just in the booth.
All right.
Hank, I think they probably want to talk to the loser.
Oh, PFT throws a
Little
jab.
from PFT.
So we're up here in the
I'm
booth.
trying to help the production.
So we're
only
going to
good
send
Hank's
it back
usually in the truck.
down the stream. Eddie and Hank.
Thank you. And it seems like it all has gone downhill since you refer to yourself as hen.
Yeah.
Do you regret doing that?
Yeah.
Are the glasses coming off for game 3?
No, I'm a man of honor, man of respect. I'm a man of my word, and I will keep the glasses on as I said I would.
Do you guarantee a game 3 win?
I do. A guaranteed domination. Domination. He won't even get double digits.
There you hear it. Jake, Christopher, back to you.
Thank you so much, Eddie. We don't often see the G word tossed around here inside the Triple S. Not the case today.
He guaranteed a domination. And I got word from the booth. All I got was, wow. Let's see if he can hold up to what he said.
One
Here's
game
the-
to 21. Potentially $2,000 on the line. And Hank strikes first.
Is this the beginning
0-1.
of said domination?
Find out. Hank has won the
Oh,
first
wow.
point in all 3.
1.
Oh, help from the tape. PFT wasn't ready. Hank with a nice sign of sportsmanship.
1-2.
To the net, it is 1-3.
Hank is building himself a little lead here.
That's a
1-3.
common theme we've seen, Nick. Hank has struck first in all 3 sets.
Oh, come on.
No help there.
4-1.
5-1, and
Come on.
Hank in the blink
Come
of
on.
an eye.
He
5-1.
may have just
Stamping
entered
the
the
lead.
zone, Jake. Or he may not have. A smack of the net right there.
5
5-2.
serving 2.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
More talking to himself. You know Hank's game, you know, he does that a
5-3.
lot. This is the cross-court forehand.
What is happening?
And it's
What
a
is happening
1-point
before our
lead.
very eyes?
Hank gets it back. Ball back on PFT's paddle, trailing 4-6. First to 21. 2K on the line. PFT misses 4-7. Hank 1/3 of the way there. How about that math, Nick?
That was impressive. I saw you fiddling with an abacus underneath of the desk.
Yes. Now, PFT is being doubled up. 4-8.
4-8. Just bad. Just bad.
Every time PFT builds a run, Hank gets it right back.
4-9.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the serve may have come to haunt him here. Let's get a
Service
replay
errors
of that.
are all about the head game, and PFT was not there for that point.
And I will quote you, Jake. When that happens, all you can say is "holy fucking shit." I've heard you say it, and I've heard you say it a lot.
Of course. Way long from Hank.
I got it.
Still up 10-5. 5 serves ahead. Too much. It's 11-5. But remember, a long way to go. PFT has shown he can spark the comeback.
No lead is insurmountable for PFT.
Now it is 12-5. Oh, he gets the nick of the edge.
The
And
Nick
it's
Tyranny.
12-6. Could that be the one? Bookmark the 12-6 point. We may have to come back to it later.
Runs like this are why they call it the beautiful game, Jake.
Fuck!
And
PFT
ended right
with 2
there
in a row.
With a loud, what did Hank just say there, Jake, at the end of that?
F-U-C-K.
Oh, my word. Disgusting vulgarity.
12-7. Soft serve. Not enough for PFT. Ball back on its paddle. Trailing by
7-13.
6. Into the net for Hank. 8-13. PFT needs to attack his serve. It's known as the best in the office when it's on.
No, that's bad.
Doesn't work there. Back down 6. Hank, another deep breath.
Score?
8 serving 14.
8-14.
That unique serve, you never know what's going to come off the paddle. Is it going to come off hard, or is it like ice cream and a soft serve, Jake?
Cross court good PFT. Tries it once again. Hank ready defensively.
Look at this.
Oh, it stays on. One defense by Hank, but it's not enough. He did all he could. But Mr. Commenter was not putting that one up for chance.
I will cream my fucking pants if we get a replay of this. Holy shit, here it is. My God. Look at this. This is why they call it the patient man's game. He waits. He chooses his attack wisely. He knew exactly what he was doing.
14-9. PFT trying to chip away. He's been down by as many as 6. But remember, in set 2, he overcame 2 5-point deficits.
Oh my God.
And this one is now a 4-point lead. 10-14. Oh. Oh my! Hank got one back and had an opportunity, but it's into the net.
He squandered that opportunity away, and now it's a very close game.
14-11. 3 in a row for Mr. Commenter. What a shot by Hank, though. The deep cross-court forehand. No answers
5-1.
for PFT.
Now, Jake, what score would you consider a domination?
It's 15-12 right now. I mean, as you said, no lead is safe, but I think
5-2.
once you reach about a 7-8 point lead, you're in the driver's seat.
Oh, that's bad.
16-12, and we have the music.
And rightfully so. I needed this. This is putting me, quite frankly, in the mood.
Help from the tape. Hank digs it out. Stays alive. Cross court good. Into the net for PFT.
I think-
And that very well could be the point of the match.
Let's see this again. PFT, I gotta say, played it a little bit too conservative. And that's what they say about PFTs. Typically is too conservative.
What's the score? 7-12?
17-12. 5 points away for Mr. Lockwood. Help from the tape. Too much. Now the ball serve is back to Mr. Commenter.
13-17.
Down by 4. He's done it before. Can he do it again? Another great point, but too much on it for PFT. And he is running out of time. 13-18.
This has been one for the ages already. I have no idea how this will end.
Too much. Hank 2 points away. 13-19. 14-19.
You hit him with the GOBS, Jake. That is the good old ball serve.
Gobs.
Oh, that's so bad.
And it is 6 match points for Hank. 14-20. He got it! Henry Lockwood picks up his
He's
first
done
ever
it,
win.
and he ditches the
Here
shades.
inside the Triple S. Disrespects the specs. Oh my!
There's an air
You
shake.
hate to
The
see
air shake
that.
on the nuts
There's an air shake.
is
That looks
how
worse for
this
him.
one ends.
Let's
Another look
replay
coming
this. What
at
are we
match
replaying?
point.
And look how quickly he ditches the sunglasses. You knew he wasn't comfortable there. Celebration in him, but no. Let's get back to Hank. Looky there. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? Let's go down to Eddie.
Down the stream to Eddie with Hank.
Was that sunglasses toss? Did that mean anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's something, PFT likes to hide behind the sunglasses. We all know that. He uses them as an excuse, and I just proved to the world that they're not an excuse. If anything, they're an advantage.
Now, do you feel if you would have played PFT first and then Jake second, things could have gone completely different for you today?
Yeah, I do. I'm feeling hot right now. I feel good. Jake got lucky a little bit, but I think next time I play him, there's no doubt that I win.
There we go. What's next for Hank Lockwood?
Next is our contest on Monday. Make sure you enter your picks for the Jenga contest Monday. Serve now. Did we have a winner?
We are still waiting.
Still awaiting a winner. I'll toss it back to the booth. Christopher and Jake.
Thank you so much, Eddie and Hank.
Grab this.
Hank in a great mood because he picked up his first ever win here inside this room.
That's right, and I've been being called Christopher the entire day. I think that's a reference to Christopher Lloyd of The Page Master. So I do look like I am.
Excuse me, I was thinking the Dennis the Menace character. You kind of look like him right now with that hat.
This whole thing?
Yes.
I've always worn this. I don't know why you didn't say it earlier.
Apologies.
Apology accepted, my friend. What a day.
Yeah.
And I'm on the edge of my seat. Do you think anybody is taking home $2,000?
Before we find out and reveal that answer, let's find out our Phillips Norelco shave of the match.
I was hoping you'd say that.
This close shave moment of the game brought to you by Phillips Norelco One Blade, the only tool that can trim, edge, and shave any length of hair. Right now, you can save 20% on a One Blade replacement blade subscription at phillips.com/Norelco Barstool. Your style made simple. Phillips Norelco One Blade, and it was match point. The toss of the specs right after that.
That's right, and you brought up edging. And that's what I was doing that entire game because I was so close to coming to completion. But let's send it down there and let's hear what PFT has to say.
Absolutely disgusting, Christopher. PFT.
Yeah.
Big game 2. Not the outcome you wanted in game 3.
No.
What did he do differently?
I just got to play my game. I think Hank threw me off. It was like playing against myself. You're your own worst enemy. Don't have a lot of practice playing with myself, and it's it shows out there. So I think I got to maybe force people to wear sunglasses when they're playing against me. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm disappointed. Game 2 felt like a turning point for me. All I know is that we're on to Cincinnati. This is in my rearview mirror right now, and hopefully Hank won't be a coward and will make himself around. He'll make himself available for future challenges in the Stool Stadium as opposed to hiding in the truck. I think I proved my point when it comes to that.
Are you guaranteeing a victory next time you play, Mr. Lockwood?
Yeah. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'd say next time we play, winner gets Normie. Winner gets Hank's dog in the next round. I'm taking that pup. I'm pup napping it.
Dog versus dog match, ladies and gentlemen. Next time.
Well, Leroy's not up for
rounds. Okay.
It's just Normie.
One dog for nothing?
Yeah, I'm just going to steal Hank's dog. The bottom line is I'm going to steal Hank's dog.
Thievery in the stadium. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Eddie and Mr. Commenter. Nick, we have breaking news.
Oh, tell me, please.
We have no progressive jackpot winners. $2,500 coming on Monday for Jenga. The highest jackpot ever grows even higher next week.
You know what? That's a life-changing amount of money. You could get Invisalign.
Yeah. If your teeth are crooked, go ahead and get Invisalign if you win on Monday. But we do have one winner today. Congrats to Team Money. You went 0 for 6, and you are getting a $50 Barstool Sports gift card. Maybe get an anus shirt.
I recommend it. I have 2.
He has 2. You could have 1, Team Money. Congrats to you, and thank you to everyone who participated. We had nearly 20,000 submissions. Better luck next time, but can make your picks right now. Hank teased it. Monday, Jenga. We're running it back in the Triple S for a chance to win $2,500. That'll do it for our broadcast this evening for everybody in the production truck. Colby, Andrew, Stefan, Steven, Max, Dylan, our producer Hank, and competitor today, our sideline reporter Eddie, and my broadcast partner Nick Tarani. I'm Jake Marsh signing off from the Triple S, where we had 3 great matches of table tennis, and we'll be back on Monday to potentially give away the $2,500 Progressive Jackpot. Have a great weekend.